Hey guys, Saru here, and today we're going to be showing you some more pickups from Japan. This is from a small shop named Manga Souko in Denden Town in Osaka, and this is their bag. Look at that seal, he's so cute! I mentioned in the intro that this was a little shop, but actually Manga Souko is a fairly large shop. The game section is small, but by comparison it's about the size of a normal game shop. But the actual shop is like, they have everything. They're a recycle shop, so they have secondhand clothes, records, they had laser discs, which was cool, DVD, movies, and video games. So they had all sorts of stuff there. Really cool store. All the video game stuff was up on the second floor, which I'll go ahead and get to here in the video. You'll get to see what those games look like. But the shop itself was really cool. But they had a lot of cool stuff, and I had actually already hit up A2 prior to hitting up Manga Souko to buy things, so I had already bought a good deal of stuff at A2 prior to hitting up Manga Souko, but they had a lot of good prices. The one thing that I noticed that Manga Souko didn't have compared to like A2 or Super Potato or any other shop is the lack of PC Engine games. I didn't see any PC Engine games in the store, and that kind of disappointed me. I was kind of sad. Their Super Famicom section was fairly large, PlayStation 2 was large, Famicom was a decent size, and then Mega Drive was a little dwindled. If you want to see the rest of the walkthrough of this whole store, if you're following me on Patreon, you'll get to see it. My patrons will get to see the unedited videos of us going into the shops. So the first game I'm going to show off are the stack of Super Famicom games. First game is Crayon Shin-chan. Crayon Shin-chan, one of my favorite things growing up was Crayon Shin-chan. I think I was like 11 or 12 years old when I discovered Shin-chan. At the end of tapes that I used to rent VHS tapes from a place called J-Wave, and they would record over stuff. Well, one of the things that they recorded over was Crayon Shin-chan, and so when the tape ended and the commercials ended, whatever was recorded on the original tape started playing, and it was episodes of Crayon Shin-chan, and that's how I got into it. And I just thought this little guy was so cute and so funny and such a mischief. Think about maybe like he's Japan's Dennis the Menace, but he's a lot more mischievous, and he's quite an icon in Japan. And I love Crayon Shin-chan stuff, and I'm trying to get more of the Crayon Shin-chan games. But it's a cool game. This one is not in the best shape. I think it obviously belonged to a child because there's like scribblies on his no-no bits randomly, and some there was notes inside the manual. But you know, it was boxed and for the most part complete. I'm not prissy about it being in perfect condition. If all the contents are there, I'm happy enough. Alright, the next game is a complete version of Muscle Bomber. Now I have the Lucy of this one that I picked up at PRGE 2 years ago. I picked up a loose copy of this game for cheap because I love the game, but I've been looking for a boxed version of this game, and they had it at Manga Souko for a whopping $15. So I was like, hell yeah, I'll take it. And the artwork is awesome. Like, look at that artwork of all those buff, sexy mans. The artist of Muscle Bomber is the same artist of Fist of the North. Check this game out. Artwork is awesome. Think Saturday Night Slam Masters, but this is the Japanese version of Saturday Night Slam Masters. Really cool arcade game. The game is awesome. If you can find it anywhere, pick it up. Obviously, there are better ports than the Super Nintendo, like the X6800 or FM Towns Marty, but nobody in real life has that shit. So this one's probably like the more attainable version of that game on console for the Super Nintendo, Super Famicom. The last Super Famicom game is a an adventure game, a really nicely animated game for the Super Famicom, Wonder Project J. I've never actually played it. I've seen so much coverage of this game back in the day in magazines and such, but I've never played it, and now I'm going to get to. It looks really cool, and it was $10. Look at that artwork. Look at that art. It's beautiful. I love it. The last couple of games that I picked up at Manga Souko. Once again, another Jajamaru game. I mentioned Jajamaru in the last one. The last one was like some weird RPG. It looked really gross. This one is an action RPG, and this one's kind of fun, actually. Think of like the original Legend of Zelda, except with Jajamaru, the little ninja character here. So I'm excited to play more of this game. I did play it briefly, and I got to a boss, and I got my ass kicked. Graphically, it's not the best. Musically, it's not the best, but it's kind of fun. And if you're just learning Japanese, this game is great because everything is written in hiragana. So they're very easy to read if you're learning how to read Japanese. These old games like this are good. Very simple. They keep it very, very simplified so that you can read it easily. This one is called Jajamaru Gekimaden. Alright, the last game I'm going to show off is also a Famicom game. This is part of the Kunio-kun series, which we know in America as River City Ransom, or Crash and the Boys, or whatever millions of other names that they decided that they were going to change it to here. But in Japan, this series by Technos is known as Kunio-kun, or Downtown Neketsu, or Neketsu Koha. This one is called Downtown Special Kunio-kun no Jidai Geki Dayo Zein Shugo. Try saying that 5 times fast. So it's like, take River City Ransom and put River City Ransom, like that same gameplay, and throw it into feudal Japan, and you get this game. River City Ransom and feudal Japan. That's pretty much what this game is. And I used to have this game. I bought this game from Pony Toy way back in the day when I used to buy like clearance games at Pony Toy. This was in a 4-pack with Hello Kitty World, a game called Arctic, which I still have, which sucks, which is funny because it's the only one I have that's complete still with like the Pony Toy stickers on it and everything. But this one, long gone. Somebody borrowed it, never gave it back. I'm happy to have this back in my possession, because this is one of my favorite Kunio-kun games. The music is all really like twangy, Japanesey sounding stuff, so I always got into that as a young kid, 10, 11, 12, super into Japanese culture, and I loved like anything that sounded really Japanesey, and this game was super Japanesey, and I loved it. Alright, so that was it for my pickups from Manga Souko, which is this store here. This little seal guy is their mascot. Isn't he funny looking? If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, thanks for watching this video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And while you're at it, go ahead and click the notification button so that you're notified whenever I upload a new video. I'm also on Twitter and Instagram as _Sarumaru, so check me out if you want. Huge shout outs goes out to my small but loyal group of patrons. You guys are awesome. If any of you want to be part of the Saru crew and check out some cool patron only stuff, come check me out at patreon.com/Sarumaru. You don't have to, but I'd greatly appreciate it. Until next time folks, bye bye.